Good morning, students. Yesterday we started the enemy, and we feared that how Dr. Sadao met Hannah. Now, today, his father would never have received her unless she had been pure in her race. That means Sadao's father was very much conservative regarding the marriage of his son because he was his only son. He wondered often whom he would have married if he had not met Hannah, and by what luck he had found her in the most casual way, by chance, literally, at an American professor's house, because Sadao met Hannah in America in the American professor's house where he was studying. The professor and his wife had been kind people anxious to do something for their few foreign students, and students, though bored, had accepted this kindness. Though they might not like this thing, but somehow they accepted their kind hospitality. Sadao had often told Hannah how nearly he had not gone to Professor Harley's house that night. The rooms were so small, the food so bad, the professor's wife so voluble. Later, Hoki told Hannah that night he was supposed not to go to Professor's house because he didn't like that smallness of the room, and Professor's wife was too much talkative that he didn't like, and he didn't like the food of those American professor's house. So he wanted to shun that party, but somehow he went and life changed. But he had gone there, he had found Hannah, a new student, and had felt he would love her if it were at all possible. It was love at first sight, but Hoki restrained himself, knowing his father's mind setup. His father was too much conservative. So when he saw Hannah, he liked her, but before becoming sure that Hannah was a Japanese, he didn't approach. Now he felt her hand on his arm and was aware of the pleasure it gave him, even though they had been married years enough to have the two children. Actually, what happens at the first of the conjugal life, the husband and wife both are very close to each other, but as family proceeds, and it is a nature of human mentality that they recedes from the relationship. But still now they are in deep love with each other. For they had not married heedlessly in America. They had finished their work at school and had come home to Japan. And when his father had seen her, the marriage had been arranged. His father was too much bold and conservative. At first he saw Hannah, he found about her race, he was sure that Hannah possessed a pure Japanese race. Only then after that, of course, when Hoki became a popular surgeon and scientist, then only he consented that now this marriage can occur. And when his father had seen her, the marriage had been arranged in the old Japanese way, although Sadao and Hannah had talked everything over beforehand, but they didn't have the courage to settle their marriage by themselves. They were perfectly happy. She laid her cheek against her arm. Now they are in very good mood.